not prepared!
Hey guys, Moon Elf again. I wanted to go over a list of items I think you should have before going into TBC as a hunter. There's a lot of misinformation on the internet and YouTube from people who probably are not maining hunter or at least don't have a hunter in Classic. I've also noticed that most of the pre-raid BIS lists don't have Classic Nax gear on their lists, which is strange, and I'll explain why in the video. Either way, this is just a list of things I'll be bringing into Classic TBC. First off, let's talk about stats for hunters and what's going to change in TBC, as all of your current Classic gear stats will be changing. A good example is Band of Reanimation, where in Classic it increases your agility by 34. In Classic TBC, it'll change to increase your agility by 22 and attack power separately by 46. Stat coefficients also change, where in Classic 1 agility gives you 2 attack power and 0.0188 crit. In Classic TBC, 1 agility equals 1 attack power and 0.552 critical strike rating, or in other words, 0.025% crit. Additionally, as of patch 2.0, your pets will be scaling with your gear, where 22% of the hunter's ranged attack power is added to your pet's melee attack power. Before we start, and just as a disclaimer, no one knows what the meta is going to be. New information is coming out every day, and we don't even know what patch we're going to start on. Things change, and this is just a list of items I'm going to bring with me to Classic TBC. First up are the Marshall's Chain Grips, or the rank 12 PvP gear from Classic. From the TBC database, there's an increase in multi-shot damage going from 4 to 5% on these gloves. Why that is, I'm not sure. I'll just be using these to mess around as multi-shot becomes less important with the introduction of steady shot. It'll be easier to get once TBC launches, as you'll be able to spend regular honor points for these gloves. The next items I recommend picking up are the tier 0.5 gloves and boots, as well as the AQ20 3-piece set for some fun pet damage, and explained in my other videos. You can also scale the damage further with Beast Tamer's Shoulders, which in total increase your pet damage by 9% and pet critical strike by 4%. If you scale this with Orc Racial, it would be a nuts 14% pet damage increase. Third on the list is Full Nax Tier 3. This set is underrated when you look at the numbers. The best example is the chest. Competitive players will be going leatherworking for TBC, so you'll be crafting the Ebo Nether Scale Breastplate, which is by far pre-raid BIS, like most other craftables, but take a closer look at the other options. Compare the Breastplate of Rapid Striking and Cryptstalker's Tunic for non-leatherworking hunters. Here's a breakdown and potential case to use Cryptstalker over Breastplate of Rapid Striking. As you can see, Cryptstalker Tunic increases your attack power by 90 and critical strike rating by 30.56, as well as hit by 10. A potential level 70 pre-raid BIS item, Breastplate of Rapid Striking, gives you 4 less attack power and 8.48 less critical strike rating, but gives you 10 additional hit rating. It's striking to see the negligible difference in stats on a level 70 blue, which in certain circumstances would be considered worse than a level 60 item. The next item doesn't take much explaining, as you can look at the stats yourself. Band of Reanimation, which was mentioned previously in this video. This ring is better than your pre-raid BIS True Strike ring, which not only gives you worse stats, but will be an expensive world drop on the AH. I mean, more agility and more attack power equals more damage. I'm unsure how much more clear it needs to be. The last two items have been covered by a lot of other people on YouTube, but Badge of the Swarm Guard and Mark of the Champion from KT will definitely be on my list of things to get before going into Classic TBC. The most interesting thing for me will be the interaction between Badge of the Swarm Guard and Kill the Command. Just as a last comment, I strongly suggest people go out and buy or farm their mats to level up leatherworking. It might still be cheap on your server and will save you a lot of time and money in the future. Thanks so much, guys, for watching, and see you later.